I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance.
End of the road trip.
Protect yourself on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Delicious!
Perfect. The color, the flowers.
Gracias.
The whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you. Thank you.
There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance. The way people shop has changed forever. In today's business, success is measured in clicks, likes, and shares. Video gives you a competitive edge in your social media marketing. Don't get scrolled by. Get clicks, get likes, get shares. Now that sounds like videos.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance.
End of the road trip.
Protect yourself on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Delicious.
Good evening and welcome back, everybody, here live from Lakeland High School, getting ready for our boys game. As you can see up there in the top corner of your screen, clock rolling down, so we are just about ready to go in what should be an interesting boys game. Obviously, Lakeland still going to be the heavy favorite tonight, taking on a Lincoln team that comes in at 2-2 on the year. Both of Lincoln's wins were against Warsaw, and they beat Warsaw by 30 both games. They beat them in the Warsaw tourney and beat them actually Tuesday night. But Lincoln's two losses were close. They lost to Butler and lost to Colcamp, and both of those were under 10-point games. So Tyler Berkey, the head coach for Lincoln, you know he's going to be ready to go tonight. He probably circled this game on his schedule. He knows this is a good test for his team, and I expect Lincoln to come in here tonight and be ready to go. I think they'll challenge Lakeland maybe a little bit. And this could be a good tune-up, James, for this Lakeland team as they get ready to head into the conference tournament next week, and what we feel like will probably be a matchup with Adrian, which will be probably the other best team they've played so far. Adrian and Lincoln, definitely, I think the two early season games you got to figure they're the toughest for Lakeland so far.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we are excited about this one. Glad you could be with us here on Sounds Like Videos as Coach Collins out there with his team. As you see the starting five, we've got Garrett Strange along with Blake Munsterman, Corbin Meeker, Caden Ketterman, and the four of Logan Crowder. Adam Collins, the head coach, of course, for the Lakeland Vikings. Tyler Berkey, the head coach for Lincoln. Two very good coaches tonight in this game for sure. And we are ready to go. Tip in the air, and it's going to be controlled by the Cardinals. That is Caleb Mundy with the basketball. But this Lincoln team, and we saw their starters introduced, they're not going to be at full strength tonight. They're missing Connor Lyon, who is one of their best players, as they get the ball inside, and that's probably their top player on the floor right there you're going to see a lot of tonight, and that is Kyle Eckhoff. So they are down one of their starters, but Eckhoff is a very solid player, and he may have to carry this Lincoln team a little bit here tonight on the offensive end as we get a deflected pass out of bounds. Still going to stay with the Vikings. Lakeland, of course, beat Leeton on Tuesday night to get their 4th win in a row. Oh, and there's a nice play by Strange at the other end. Lincoln looking transition, not able to execute. And that's going to be the key tonight. Will Lincoln try to play a run-and-gun game? And if you get in that type of game with this Lakeland team, you can be at their mercy sometimes. As Munsterman sails the 3, but they get the offensive rebound. Good job by Crowder to reset it for the Vikings. Meeker, head of the circle, into the corner for Munsterman. We get a whistle underneath. Boy, and we got a battle going on in there. The 2 23s down there, James. That, of course, is Garrett Strange and the 23 of Lincoln. That's going to be a good matchup all night long in this ball game. Ross Johnson down there battling in the post with Strange. Mundy, nice backdoor pass, but it's blocked. Garrett Strange gets a huge rejection underneath, and man, he's turned it into a block machine early in this season. He had, I think, 3 blocks against Windsor last week.
He kind of had a similar block in the Wabalo game as well.
Yeah, he did. That was a huge play in that game. Munsterman down the lane for 2. Blake's so good on that one-on-one off the dribble move. Blake's got the full complementary tools out there with his outside game and his off the dribble game. He's about as well balanced of a player as you'll see. And a 3-ball hops in there. Cole Smith gets the roll on the triple. So Lincoln up early. Looking underneath, and Lincoln, they do have a little bit of size in there. Going to make it tough on those cross cuts, but you got some great matchups in this game. Munsterman and Eckhoff, another good matchup, and Blake wins that battle as he nails the 3 over Eckhoff's head to tie the game. Look at this press here in the backcourt. Man, they are getting out and guard. They're going to make Lincoln play a full court game. Going to have to work to get that ball up the floor. Mundy up top into the corner with it. Smallwood trying to throw it out. Good save by Eckhoff. Saves it back into Mundy. They'll be able to reset it. Man-to-man defense out top. Meeker working against Mundy there. High post feed. Johnson hands it off. Shot is short for Mac Hess, and they rebound out of there to Meeker. And we're going to get a foul with the body on the left side of the lane there. They're going to give that to Ross Johnson. So Johnson going to pick up his second. That's the second team foul on the Cardinals. Coach Berkey going to go into his bench here early. Xavier Smith into the ball game for Lincoln. And there's a good look off the inbounds. Garrett Strange lays it in. And Garrett, great athleticism. You just throw that ball up to him, he'll go get it. Almost sailed the ball out of bounds. There's a steal. Munsterman steps right in front of it. They got a 2-on-1. Nice pass. Bucket good for Ketterman. And that's what we talked about. You let Lakeland get out and run and gun, and it could be ball game over. Now, they love to run up down the floor, and if you turn the ball game into a track meet, you better be sure you can stay with them. Look at the move. Munsterman, beautiful pass. Strange counted and the foul. Wow, what a pass by Munsterman. That is as good as it gets in the open floor. Running the break. Wow.
You know, that's something that Lakeland has done so well.
Yes.
Is those passes.
Absolutely.
Is getting in the right position at the right time.
Garrett Strange gets the three-point play. And boy, this one is blown open now a little bit early. Lincoln, they're going to have to kind of settle the troops in because you get down here double digits early to this Lakeland team, and man, it can get away from you in a hurry. Full court pressure going to be applied here by Coach Collins again. And they're trying to get him to drive into that trap. They back up, though. Still got to get it across. Mundy going to find the middle of floor. Eckhoff. Oh, and the foul. Ooh, that was close. That was a close play that time. Garrett almost with the clean block. Kyle Eckhoff to the line for Lincoln. Eckhoff, very good athlete for Lincoln. He got injured during the football season and missed a lot of time for them over there. Actually was their starting quarterback early in the year, got hurt, but is back healthy. And, of course, Connor Lyon, the other young man we mentioned earlier, also got hurt during football season, so that's why he's out still during basketball here for Lincoln. And I'm not sure if he'll be able to come back, but I know Coach Berkey for Lincoln, he's certainly wanting him to get back if at all possible this season. Three ball, nothing but net for Ketterman. And Lakeland building a nice early lead here in this first quarter. Smallwood into the corner, in trouble. Kicks it out. Mundy for three, got a clean look. Couldn't get it to go. Oh, ball off of Mushroom. Oh, but he saves it all the way across the floor. What a save by Blake. How did he save that?
And that went off screen, too. So,
oh, man, what a play. To keep that alive. High screen here for Ketterman. Rolls to his left with the dribble. Munsterman off the dribble. Nice pass. Oh, he fit it into a tight window inside the Garrett Strange. You know, that's really the third tool. We talk about Blake having all the tools. The third tool he's got is his passing. You know, he can dribble, shoot off the dribble, but an unselfish player can score. You know, he's the kind of kid he can score 20 points a night, but also gets his other teammates involved. And you just love his ability to pass, shoot, and communicate right there. The three key tools that he's got and any good guard has to have out there on the floor. Good extra pass there by Blake. Ketterman misses that open three. Rebound for Strange. Missed the follow. Rebound inside for Lincoln. So the Cardinals in need of a bucket. They've had some empty trips, and that's going to be another empty trip as a travel on Caden Smallwood is going to give the basketball back to the Vikings. But Lakeland's played fast, but they've also played under control. You know, they haven't played too fast. They've played with pace so far. Meeker for three. Got it. Yes, sir. Nothing but net. Man, they are stroking the threes here early.
well, when you set up and try to figure out what you're going to do to defend against Lakeland, they can beat you underneath. They can beat you on the outside.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they present a lot of matchup problems as Garrett Strange goes flying to the deck here. I was going to say this is going to have to be a foul on Lincoln. As, Mac Hess sent Garrett Strange flying across the floor there. So that will be his second foul. Team foul already 5 on Lincoln. So they've got some early foul trouble. Nice cut, straight to the basket. Ketterman again. So Caden having a huge start to this game.
You know, one thing that we just don't talk about that Lakeland's got is their speed.
Yeah.
All their guys move fast.
Yeah, they're not the biggest team height-wise, but they're so fast and quick. It's a guard-dominant team. I mean, you've got a good post player, obviously, in Garrett Strange, but it's more of a 4-guard lineup. But Strange, you know, is the kind of player, he's not a true center. In other words, he can play the forward and he can handle the ball. You know, it's not like he can't handle the ball or shoot even from the outside like the old centers. You know, you talk about an old center, he used to just be around the basket kind of a guy. But Garrett is one of those, as a 5, can get out and shoot, run the floor, obviously can play great defense as well.
And one other thing this team's got is they've all got good basketball sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they just
Smart players that have played together a lot. And look at Lincoln, just not able to get a good look there. Monday, kind of a little shot fake, got it off, but couldn't get it to go.
And one other player that I just want to point out that has improved tremendously is Crowder. What he was able to do in the fourth quarter in that Wabalo game just absolutely killed Wabalo.
Yeah, and Meeker gave him a pretty good pass. Crowder just couldn't hang on to it. There's a block on Meeker underneath. Coach Collins, hands on his head, maybe wanting an explanation on that call. It was close. Off to the line.
I hit that replay button, so later on we might have another look at it.
There you go. Yeah, you'll have the replay advantage on that. So Kyle Eckhoff to the line for the Cardinals. All Lakeland here early. First free throw is good.
And I think may need to take a breather there.
Yeah, young man went down hard, but Corbin, boy, he's one of those players. He's kind of like a junkyard dog. He'll get out there and take those charges. We saw him take a few in that Windsor game.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was involved in a collision down here on this end, and then that foul right there.
Yeah, Corbin's going to sell out. He's going to be a guy that's going to just go full speed ahead for you. They're going to count it. They'll count it. Boy, just barely. Blake Munsterman, what a move.
Wow.
Slashing through the
What?
lane.
Let's just, we can do this.
Yeah, cue it up right now.
Look at that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There it is on the Sounds Like Video replay. Excellent job. So,
go to commercial.
Yeah. With the replays.
Sorry.
No, you're right. Yeah, that was perfect timing.
Look out.
Perfect timing.
Incoming.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Those things will take your head off.
Thank you.
Well, this may be a bigger book. Oh, still on.
Oh, it is.
Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Welcome back here to Lakeland High School, 24-8. All Vikings here in the first half so far as we move into the second quarter. Blake Munsterman, what a shot there at the end of the half. Man, oh man. As we saw in the replay, able to get the shot off just before the buzzer. So Lakeland, very solid first quarter on both sides of the floor. And I think Lincoln's finding out, James, that it's going to be tough to run up down the floor. Lincoln may have to find some way to slow this game down here tonight to have a chance, because as we talked about in the pregame, you let Lakeland get out and run, and it can be a long night.
Yeah. Well, do you think these guys that have played... Oh, wow.
Garrett Strange with the basket.
Garrett Strange.
Yeah, Garrett.
Doing what Garrett does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think some of these guys are still in football condition and not really in basketball condition?
Yeah, I think so, possibly for Lincoln. They definitely got a few guys out here that were on the football field. So early in the season, that always can be the case. As we get a foul up over the top here, we're going to have an over-the-back foul picked up inside. See who they give that to. I believe they gave it to Crowder on the over-the-back. So that'll be his first personal, fourth team foul on Lakeland. Hess, high post, had it stripped away. Munsterman with the swipe around the pack with it. Good dump off to Strange to Crowder. Man,
wow.
They just passed the ball so well.
How do you defend against teamwork like that?
You just can't, is the simple answer right there, for sure.
Unselfish play.
Absolutely.
3 different guys had an opportunity, and they just kept on passing off to the best shot.
Eckhoff way off on the 3-ball. Rebound to Ketterman. Strange got bumped. Corner 3. Munsterman no good. Rebound for Garrett. Back up with it. Missed. Munsterman again on the glass. Got it again. Oh, and he got the bucket. Oh, but they wave it off. Oh, they called the travel. Much to the dismay of the Lakeland faithful here. Interesting call there for sure.
Well, with all those bodies in the way, it was hard to see from our angle here.
But how about the crash in the glass there? They had 3 offensive rebounds, I think, on that one possession, but another steal. Boy, Lincoln having a tough time hanging on to the ball right now as Ketterman lays it in as Lakeland pouring it on.
Uh-oh.
And Hess, he may have caught an inadvertent elbow here. Pops back up. Well, he popped right back up, and have to check him if there's any blood drawn on that. Appears to be okay, though. But that's
what basketball needs is a penalty box.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Not that physical, but he's, I think, going to come all right. Come back in this game all right. So 30-8, it is all Lakeland here. Backdoor pass. Smith lays it in.
Very well done.
Yeah,
wow.
very good pass there. So that is the first basket for Lincoln in the last 5 minutes. They had gone a long time without scoring. Makes it a 20-point game. Eckhoff looking to get something here in transition, but Lakeland, that's the other thing about their defense. They are so good at getting back. Hard to get anything in transition as Smallwood missing the 3 in the corner. Rebound for Lakeland. Tough shot again inside there for Munsterman. So Blake off to another roaring start in this one. 22-point lead here for the Vikings. Trying to go to 5-0. Travel on Caleb Mundy on the boundary. And that's where, Lincoln, they're just playing way too fast. They're getting sped up. It's leading to bad shots at the offensive end, getting really killed on the offensive glass right now. Lakeland doing a great job rebounding the basketball at both sides. Entry pass, Strange on the block. Fits that pass. Man, how did he get that in there between 2 defenders? Crowder couldn't finish, though.
It's just like these guys got a sixth sense of where each one of them are on the court.
And that's just experience, playing all those games in the summer that they played. I mean, it just pays off in games like this once you get into the season. There's Crowder.
Yeah. See, I mentioned Crowder earlier. It's those types of plays that he's making this year that he just didn't make last year. And
hustle plays.
Man, he has really contributed to this game.
Yeah, he is. Crowder will go to the line looking for the 3-point play. Foul was on Ross Johnson. His 3rd already. And Lakeland now already into the bonus. That was the 7th team foul on Lincoln. Timeout called by Coach Berkey. So Lincoln trying to get out of sorts right now, and Lakeland up big early. We'll take a timeout, back right after this.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Welcome back. Spencer Edwards, James Hinkle, back with you. I want to thank MVP Auto Glass of Clinton for supporting our coverage this season. Also, Silhouettes Apparel and Intimates of Clinton. State Farm Insurance, Davin Newman. Check him out down there. And, man, we've got some great sponsors, don't we? I tell you what.
Absolutely.
Would not be possible without their support as well.
Or the support of our viewers, even.
Yes.
You now have the opportunity to.
As well. And, well, Lincoln, they had a play set up there coming out of the timeout. Just couldn't get the finish on it. But Lakeland, they are making it very tough at the defensive end. And not a lot of shot attempts for Lincoln so far in this first half. Double dribble on Ketterman, so that's going to give it back to the Cardinals. But I think this is a Lincoln team, and you mentioned it earlier, James. They have a few football guys, so still trying to get into basketball shape. They're down one of their best players. So I think this is a team, as the season goes on, in that K-Singer Conference, which they play in, which is a good basketball league. I think they will continue to get better. But this is kind of one of those games early in the year you definitely don't want to probably, if you're Coach Berkey, play a team like Lakeland. You're like, well, could we wait a little bit later in the year? But that's just the way the schedule fell. Caleb Bundy able to come up with that. Well, that was an interesting shovel pass there from Munsterman. Couldn't connect there. I think he was looking for Strange inside. Eckhoff, good pass, able to get it into Hess, and he'll finish with the 2 underneath. So that'll get it down to 34-12. Past the midway point here in the first half. Lakeland Lady Vikings, big winners earlier tonight in the girls' game as well.
JV boys won as well as.
Yes, yeah, big as well, too. Boy, Strange had another opportunity there, just lost the handle on it. Eckhoff with the basketball. Smallwood back to Eckhoff. They'll reset it. Woo, and there's a, got to be an illegal screen. Yeah, Mac Hess set a big-time pick there on Blake Munsterman. Blake maybe sold it a little bit, too. Good job there by Blake. Kind of flailed the arm out a little bit, but I think, Hess did kind of push that arm out. Steve Kucha agrees with me. He's down there saying, hey, that arm came out, boy, giving that signal. I think Steve thinks he's still coaching down there. When we sit down there sometimes for our broadcast here, I love to listen to Steve. He breaks the game down as it's happening. It's phenomenal. We got to get Steve on sometime.
Maybe he should be our color guy.
Well, no, I'm just saying we need to maybe get him on for an interview possibly, if he would be kind enough to do that at some point this year. The guy has seen, you think about how many games he's seen as well. Man, he's been one of those guys that's just coached so much and watched so much basketball. His knowledge level is through the roof over there.
I want to point out something really quick. 2 guys that are working great together are Crowder and Strange, and they work so well together. They have traded shoes. Look at their feet. Yeah, they're each wearing the other one's shoe.
Okay.
So
there's a nugget for you. Inside information coming from James Hinkle.
Well, I was reviewing some of the replays.
You're sure on that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at them.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Meeker hits the free throws there. End of the game for Coach Collins' team. Going to be Hayden Town. So Lincoln, they have run into a tsunami here in this first half. This high-powered Lakeland offensive attack. I think Lakeland coming into tonight averaging around 50, I think 55 a game. So
it's close to 55 to 60.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. But I think Coach Collins would probably say, this offense could go even higher. I think you've got the capability with this team to be a 70-point kind of team offensively. And Coach Collins was giving me a hard time the other night after the Windsor game. He said, you've been here to 2 games and you've jinxed us on 3-point shooting. Because they didn't shoot the ball from 3 worth a lick in the Wablo and Windsor games. And I said, you're right. I did. And that's where this Lakeland team, they are a good 3-point shooting team, but that kind of gets overlooked sometimes because they're so good one-on-one off the dribble. But, they can shoot the 3-ball. With Meeker and Munsterman especially. Monday, nice move, couldn't finish. And rebound taken down by the Vikings. They'll push it the other way. Here comes Ketterman. Meeker, how about a 3? No, that one was halfway down. Rolls out of there. Cardinals with the rebounds. We come to the end of the first half here. Eckhoff open in the corner. Mundy gives it to him. Nice move for Eckhoff to the bucket, and he'll score that. So nice take, and man, Lincoln, they need some kind of a spark. Good pass. Garrett Strange, that's a nice feed. Garrett with the finish. So very balanced scoring across the board for Lakeland here in this first half of basketball. High post Eckhoff. Going to drive it strong. tough shot in the lane is good. So back-to-back buckets for Eckhoff. They got to find a way to get him going in the second half. He's a very talented player.
Didn't pull it off that time.
No, not that time. We had that circus shot at the end of that first quarter, but almost got one there at the end of the half for Blake. But that takes us to halftime, all Lakeland, after one half of basketball. We'll be back here once we get the second half rolling, so we'll step away during halftime, so stay with us.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The It's Not Where We Visit, but Who We Visit policy from American Family Insurance.
End of the road trip.
Protect yourself on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Delicious.
Perfect. The color of the flowers.
That's just
The whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you. Thank you.
There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance. The way people shop has changed forever. In today's business, success is measured in clicks, likes, and shares. Video gives you a competitive edge in your social media marketing. Don't get scrolled by. Get clicks, get likes, get shares. Now that sounds like videos.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
We protect more than the car you drive. We protect the dreams that drive you. The "it's not where we visit, but who we visit" policy from American Family Insurance.
End of the road trip.
Protect yourself on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package, included when you enroll in the Know Your Drive program.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Delicious.
Perfect. The color, the flowers.
That's just fun.
The whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you.
Thank you. There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance. The way people shop has changed forever. In today's business, success is measured in clicks, likes, and shares. Video gives you a competitive edge in your social media marketing. Don't get scrolled by. Get clicks, get likes, get shares. Now that sounds like videos.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Get some shout outs here for some of our sponsors. Oh, where did she go?
Silhouettes, yeah. I want to thank Silhouettes Apparel and Intimates as well. You got the PTZ camera in action tonight for you here live. MVP Auto Glass. Want to thank them.
All right. Make sure the camera's working right. I wonder why it's... Okay. Now we're getting that jerky motion there. Tried to widen it during... All right. Well, anyway, you can become a supporter. Just go to patreon.com/soundslikevideos. I think with this phone person here. State Farm. There we go. Davin Newman. State Farm. I was talking to him. I was like, hey, can we get Jake on here?
Oh, yeah, Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't be in business if we had to pay Jake from State Farm, pay him to come on the broadcast. So we're ready to go here in the second half, and it's going to be an uphill battle for Lincoln, as you can see, down big in that first half. It kind of surprising. I kind of thought Lincoln would kind of hang in maybe a little bit in the first half, but man, oh man, Lakeland gave no thoughts of that happening for sure. Got out very balanced scoring. Passing was exceptional for Lakeland, moving the ball around the floor. Munsterman led the way with 13, but he also had 5 assists as well. So the balanced scoring was a huge factor, and that's where when you have a team that shares the ball as well as Lakeland does, you're going to get a lot of different guys that score the basketball, and they certainly had that. I think Coach Collins got to be very, very pleased with that first half of action, trying to get to 5-0 with the win tonight. They will be ready for the first round of the WEMO Conference Tournament next Tuesday night. They actually get a little bit of a bye, sort of, in that game. They play the winner of the 8-9 game, I think, on Tuesday night. That's a big tournament field over there with the WEMO Conference. So Lincoln going to be a very important first 5 minutes here for them to try to get back in this game, but look at this transition opportunity. Didn't fall there for Logan Crowder. Eckhoff, has it blocked. That's a big-time play for Munsterman on the block. Usually we see Garrett getting those blocks, but Blake goes up, gets a swat, but actually they called the foul on that, so they give the foul to Blake. Got a little bit of the wrist, I think, maybe on that. So Eckhoff, 7 points for him in the first half, led the way for Lincoln. But he's really the main guy on the floor for Lincoln that can score the basketball. They just don't have a lot of other weapons without Connor lined out there for Coach Berkey's team to be able to shoot. And, Eckhoff's the kind of kid that can shoot the ball from the outside, but can also go in with some length and get the ball in the post. As you can see, moves a lot without the ball. They try to get him on some cuts, but, Lakeland's backdoor defense is so good that it makes those backdoor passes very tough as the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Garrett Strange. Another scheduling update. We'll be back with Clinton basketball starting on Monday afternoon, scheduled to be up at center for the opening round of the MRVC Conference Tournament. Clinton boys, the 8th seed, will be taking on top-seeded Center up in Kansas City on Monday at 5. So that'll be our next Clinton coverage for you here on Sounds Like Videos. We have a travel there, I think, on that. On Lincoln, so that's going to give it back over. Hess called for the walk, and they give it to the Vikings with 7 minutes early part of this third quarter here. Still a commanding lead for Lakeland. They're trying to get the ball in the post. You can see Garrett trying to post up. Johnson doing a good job on him, but he's not able to really front him. And Munsterman out to Ketterman. Caden forced that in a little bit. That pass just wasn't there. Good steal for the Cardinals. It's a double dribble on Monday, so they're going to give it back to the Vikings again. A couple turnovers to start for Lincoln, and Coach Berkey saying, hey, we got to slow down a little bit. You just have to maintain that dribble in the half court. But that's where Lakeland, they speed you up so fast, makes it hard to stay disciplined, play under control. Backdoor pass, beautiful feed to Meeker, and Corbin off the second attempt gets it to go. That one-handed bounce pass from Munsterman. Man, doesn't get any better than that.
When I go through these plays and I see, okay, what's going to make the top 10, and there's 20 of them.
Yeah, that's the problem. You make a highlight reel for Lakeland.
Wow.
Where do you end it at? So we're going to get a foul. Blake thought he had a clean steal. They call a foul on that, or they call the kick ball on that? No, they called the reach in. Yeah, they gave him number 2.
He's patting on his knee there, and the ref was.
Second team foul picked up by the Vikings here in this third quarter. It's been all man-to-man defense tonight for Lakeland. And Coach Collins stays with that. You see a little bit of zone, but not much. Here's Hess for 3, way off. But it's tipped up and in. I think actually Munsterman kind of maybe inadvertently tipped that a little bit.
I think you're right.
It hit Hess's hands too, so it's kind of a joint basket there for Lincoln. It had two players kind of help that ball go in the basket, one of which, of course, was the wrong team. I think Blake was just obviously going up for the rebound and just kind of inadvertently hit his hand on that. Bounced, took a weird carom. Meeker misses the 3. Rebound inside, but a travel. Hess had possession, but took too many steps on that, so that's going to keep the basketball with the Vikings. Xavier Smith back into the game for Lincoln now. Meeker to Munsterman, Ketterman left side. Good shot fake from Blake, and there's a nice kind of a fumbled pass, but picked up by Strange, and the smooth finish.
Wow, and these guys, they just know where each other's at on the court at all times.
Johnson has it stripped away. Another steal. See if they got numbers here. Well, Lincoln, good job getting back with another good pass. Crowder misses, and then they're going to call a reach in. I think Eckloff reached in late, got the foul. Yeah, they just come at you from all directions on defense. I mean, that was the case there on that last possession for Lincoln. I mean, Ross Johnson had the ball on the wing and just didn't see Crowder. I mean, just flew in there, stripped the ball, and off to the races the other way. It's the second personal foul there on Eckhoff, first team foul on the Cardinals. Smallwood on the drive. Hess, long three. Yes, sir. Timeout called by Coach Berkey. That's just the second three of the game for Lincoln. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this timeout as well here on Sounds Like Videos.
Keep this stream alive. Patreon.com/SoundsLikeVideos.
We are back. Spencer Edwards, James Hinkle. Glad you could be with us. Third quarter action here of our boys' game. Lakeland looking for the doubleheader sweep tonight. Want to thank Silhouettes Apparel, our sponsor tonight, one of our outstanding sponsors. There's another one, MVP Auto Glass. State Farm Insurance, Dab and Newman in Clinton as well. All Lakeland as we get an inadvertent buzzer there. Back to action though. Lakeland well on their way to another W. The thing's going to have to turn around in a hurry here for Lincoln, but just not enough offensive firepower in this game for the Cardinals tonight to keep up with basically a five-guard lineup, really. You know, I mean, Strange isn't a true guard. He's more obviously a forward / center, but I mean, you've got basically four guys on the floor for Lakeland that can shoot the ball at any time. It makes it very hard to defend. Meeker missing short. Meeker's been a little off tonight from three. I think he's hit maybe two, but he's done the little things. He's played very good defense as well in this game. Gets a great rebound there, then lost it, but got it back. Comes Munsterman the other way. Three for Brownlee, who just came into the game. Misfires there. Eckhoff, nice move, and will finish with the layup. So Eckhoff with 14 of the 23 points tonight for Lincoln. He's having to carry the load out there. Strange, nice move in the post, got it back, and draws a foul. I mean, Garrett Strange, he just works so hard down there. I mean, he just crashes the glass. I don't know how you box a guy like him out, because he's just on the glass. As soon as that ball hits the rim,
he's fast, he's big, and he's physical.
Yeah,
what do you do with that?
Yeah, he's just athletic. That's all there is to it, and makes it very hard to put a body on him.
And you might have to put two.
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Berkey, obviously you're going to say you got to box out. But at the end of the day, I don't know how you know. I think going back to what you said, you almost have to try to get two guys on him to box him out to have a shot at the rebound. Yeah.
And if you do that, you're going to leave somebody wide open.
Exactly, and that actually went to my next point. That's the thing, is you see Eckhoff here, good backdoor layup, but you know, they get the ball into Strange, everybody caves on him, and then boom, that's where Lakeland's so good with that kick-out game, because everybody, you know, the defense is going to sag in. That's a nice move by Munsterman, but when you got a good post player, it just As Meeker getting the steal here. Another steal for Lakeland. When you got a good post, it just presents so many matchup problems for the defense. As Ketterman with a nice finish inside. Timeout on the floor as Lakeland continuing to roll in this one. So we'll step aside, back right after this.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Vikings up big here tonight in front of their home fans and looking good as they come out with the full court pressure out of the timeout, and Smith in trouble. Ketterman knocks it to the floor, picked up by Hess. Eckhoff wanting the screen. Whips the pass intended for Johnson. It goes out of bounds. I think Kyle probably should have just shot that. He had a little bit of a screen for him set. Sometimes you can be a little bit too unselfish. Strange trying to post up. Meeker, good kick into the corner. Ketterman off the dribble. Not an easy shot. Smith for three. Open look. Good rebound. Johnson is going to be fouled on the floor. See who they give that to. It's going to be on Ketterman. His first team foul, 3 on Lakeland. Nobody in any serious foul trouble in this one for either side. Well, ball reversal, deep 3 here for Smallwood. Missed it front of the iron. Rebound to Corbin Meeker. Meeker sets his feet, fires the 3 ball, and that's going to go out of bounds up over the top of the backboard. I think Coach Collins may be saying it came back in bounds. It didn't hit the top. But they will still give it to Lincoln.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the top to me.
I was going to say, we need your old, that camera you used to mount on the goal. That would have been a cool angle for that ball bouncing up over the top.
Yeah, but just crawling them up that ladder in every single game. Oh, there you go.
Ketterman sticks the 3 ball. Count it. Another one. I think 5 threes tonight at least for Lakeland. Here's a foul in the backcourt and a push. Crowder kind of got tangled up back there with Johnson. Oh, and they're going to call an intentional foul. Wow. So they're going to call an intentional foul, I think, on Johnson. And we'll have a timeout. Timeout Lincoln. All Lakeland in this one here at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Perfect. The color, the flowers. The whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you.
Thank you. There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
CARLA MOBERLY Agency, American Family Insurance.
Welcome back here to Lakeland High School. As see how they sort this out. We want to thank MVP Auto Glass for sponsoring our coverage tonight. Silhouettes as well. I believe we had an intentional foul called on Lincoln, and yeah, looks like that is the case. Down here at the other end will be Crowder to shoot the intentional foul shots, as they got Ross Johnson for the intentional foul. As you just saw there, If you like the content, like our coverage of high school sports, check out James Hinkle at Patreon to support us. So Crowder hits the first, and I think Lakeland will get the ball off of this on the intentional foul. I think it's still the rule in high school. Obviously, it is on a technical foul. You get the free throws and then the ball. Second one, no good. And
so it's not like a technical foul. It's like a technical
it's
foul,
like
but
a
it's
technical
not.
foul, but right. It's very similar. And, yeah, Lakeland does get the ball as well after the free throws. And obviously, good call. I think Johnson definitely, it was kind of a play where he just got a little bit too aggressive there. And it was in the open floor, so it certainly made it easier to see for the official as well.
It's one of those fouls that, the next day after the game, you don't have to go in and talk to the administration.
Yeah, right. You may have to deal with your coach, but
yeah,
maybe a little extra running when you get a foul like that, possibly, but yeah, not always the case. That happens on basketball from time to time. It's travel here for Lincoln, but yeah, just the offense tonight for Lincoln, it just has not been enough.
One thing I want to kind of point out is one thing I'm really enjoying about this season. Wow, that goes in.
It's like they will count it, yeah. Ketterman literally just caught that in midair and went up with it. So
I'm going to hold that thought, and we'll be right back after this message.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Just had our second circus buzzer beater shot of the night. We saw Munsterman going back to that end of the first quarter, James. He hit that shot at the buzzer, and then Ketterman makes an acrobatic shot right at the buzzer.
Let's see, we can see that again.
Yeah, we cue that up. Take a look at this. Look at that. It's outstanding.
Buzzer beater.
There you go. So obviously, not going to affect this game. As you can see, the score pretty lopsided, but still an unbelievable play for Ketterman. Just another one of those highlights, as we were talking about earlier, James. It's kind of hard to, you basically could take most of this game and put it down as a highlight reel for Lakeland.
Just like that one. And that was a great steal.
Yeah, a lot of great defensive plays in this game as well tonight for the Vikings. Munsterman, little head and shoulder fake. Ketterman, another three, short. Hand check foul coming up here on the Vikings. And that's the thing, going more towards the end of this season. I think once you get maybe into January, February conference play, I think this Lakeland team is going to have the capability to. I really do. I think they're a 70 a night team. I think they can score even more than they have even tonight. I think they can hit some more threes, or they've got the capability. But this has been the style of game where they have gotten a lot of transition baskets, some mid-range shots, and some shots inside. And that's what makes this Lakeland team so good as well, is they can adjust to the style of game that's being played.
You're absolutely right. And, they were even able to do that last year. I remember when they were playing in the championship game against, was it Hogan Prep? They're playing
the Clinton tournament. Yeah.
They were playing with guys that, there wasn't a single one that was under 6 foot.
Yeah, very athletic team. Yeah, and beat them by 20.
Wow.
As there was another layup. Yeah, open floor basket for Garrett Strange. Yeah, and that's the thing. They're so fast that if they play a bigger team, they kind of can make up for that because of their speed and their craftiness and their passing ability and the court vision. As Smith hits a three, rare three tonight for Lincoln. That's just their fourth of the game. Meeker, nice crossover. That's a beautiful move. Strong finish as well. And it's so good off the dribble. I mean, Meeker and Munsterman, their style of games are very similar. They're both good off the bounce players. Can create their own shot. A tight window on that cross cut. Smith somehow comes up with it. Eckhoff didn't get the follow, and another nice rebound for Blake Munsterman. Good pass again. It's Strange attacking the basket, draws the foul. You know, and just to play like that, Garrett has the smarts to just boom, shoot to the basket, cut along that baseline, shorten that distance between that pass. And those are the kind of things we've talked about. The basketball IQ very high for this Lakeland team.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what do these guys just sit and eat, breathe, study basketball?
That's right. We talked about, in the summer, it's hard to get some of these kids out of the gym. They have that old term, gym rat.
Yeah.
I know Rafe was one of those kind of kids, and they've had a lot of those kids over here at Lakeland that just love to, work on their game in the spare time, and that's when that's where you really can get better. You get better in team practicing, but one-on-one, individually, working in the summer, working on your game, that's really where you can build some of that confidence. And, coaches love to see that, because if a coach has a kid that is going to do that on his own, he don't have to be told to do that. That pays off. I mean, that pays huge dividends.
Garrett missed both of those.
A couple rare misses there for Garrett.
Well, in that last game of the season last year, that was one thing that they struggled with, was making those free throws.
Crowder misses the open layup.
Who was that, North Andrews they play?
Yeah, North Andrew, the team I think you said that beat them last year. Was it in the quarters?
It was, just outside the Final
Four. Quarters or sectionals,
Yeah. They would have won that when they would have gone to the Final Four.
Yeah, Lakeland got very, very close last year, and it was a tough loss to a good team. And they only lose 1 or 2 games last year, and
2.
Good chunk of these players, of course, were on that team last year. So they're trying to make another run. They've got their sights set, even though we're early in the year. It's a nice finish there for Eckhoff. And a 3-ball goes down for Blake Munsterman. Nails it. And I think Coach Collins is going to take a quick timeout. Yeah, just going to go ahead and get the JV in at this point. So the night is through for the starters, and, man, well-deserved rest of the night off for them. Man, what a complete game in this one for the Vikings. 4 players in double figures. And Munsterman, that's a good way to go out, isn't it? Knock down a 3 and then have the game in hand and have Coach Collins pull him out as Coach Collins over there gives him a big high five, giving all those guys over there a high five. Well deserved. I mean, this is a game. I really thought this would be a closer game. Not necessarily by this point, but Lincoln, they were just overmatched. I mean, it just shows you how good Lakeland is. But I think this Lincoln team will get better. I think if they can get Connor Lyons back later in the year, as we get a basket for the young man inside there, gets the bench fired up. They always love it when those.
Piccolo?
Yeah, Alessandro Piccolo on the board.
I just say Piccolo.
There you go.
Board exchange
Piccolo. And good to see him on the board. And don't you love that? The varsity kids over there supporting him as well. These kids, they play against the varsity kids in practice. Oh, and he almost had himself a block. They call the foul. He thought otherwise. But he did a good job going up and challenging that shot. So Lincoln, obviously, with their younger kids in at this point to finish out this ball game. Running clock, of course, in play as well with the lead. And I think, James, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first running clock game Lakeland's had, I believe. Even though they've had some big wins. Or did we have one in... No, Wablo wasn't running clock. Maybe they had
There was one other game that
maybe
was.
that first game they had.
Game.
Yeah. But, yeah, this one got out of hand pretty early. I think it was a 20-point game at half. Meeker scooping layup, no good. But you've got Meeker still out there, along with Piccolo, Brownlee, and Town. Brownlee played a little bit earlier in the second half.
Town was in there as well.
Yeah, Town came in right at the end as a 3 for Smith, nothing but net. But this is one of those games, I know Coach Berkey, he just burns the film after this game and you move on.
That's my footage you're talking about.
No, not your footage. It'd be his filmer's footage. But honestly, this is a game you try to move on. But he's in. You're going to lose some big time money if we burn your film.
Yeah,
you got the high dollar stuff. But no, Coach Burke, I know him very well. I went to school with him down at Warsaw High School, and he's the kind of coach that he's going to get this team ready to go. I think once they get into their conference schedule, get some more time with him in a gym. He's one of the really good young coaches in this area. He was a phenomenal basketball player at Warsaw in high school. And his dad was a longtime coach at Warsaw as well. Lauren Berkey was an outstanding coach. And so he has that coaching in his blood, and there's nobody that's more passionate about basketball than Tyler Berkey. I know that for a fact. So he's going to have this team, I think, back in order. But they are a team that needs a little bit more scoring. I think that's going to be their issue, is where are they going to get their point production from? Is Town, nice finish for him. Good to see. Hayden out there on the open floor.
Oh, and just loses the ball.
In the corner, turnover out of bounds, going to be going back to Lakeland. So Lakeland going to get ready next week for the WeMo Conference Tournament, and should be interesting. You know, they are the top seed, obviously heavily favored, but Coach Collins will say, we got to go over there and we got to play like we're the 8th seed and play with that fire. Adrian, the 2 seed over there on the boys' side, going to have them circled. Wouldn't see them until the championship next Saturday up there. So we get a battle for the rebound. Good hustle there by Dominic Kinch.
That was a nice takeaway by Town. He just reached in there and just took that ball away.
It's going to be Lakeland ball underneath. Town will throw it in here. Final 30 seconds. And Piccolo missing inside. And they come out with the rebound. Smith with it. Of course, Lincoln with their JV in as well. They played a full JV boys game earlier tonight also. Lakeland boys won that big. Lakeland girls winning big. So it's going to be a triple header sweep tonight, James Hinkle, for Lakeland here at home. Trying to get him to put it up there. He got it off, but it was partially blocked a little bit, and that's going to end the ball game. The Lakeland Vikings steamroll Lakeland, number 5 on the year. They get to 5-0. Blowout win here tonight over the Lincoln Cardinals, 65-36. 4 players in double figures. Munsterman led the way tonight, 22 for him unofficially. Strange, a great game. Meeker, a great game. Passing was phenomenal tonight, James. We saw so many assists. We saw a couple buzzer beater shots as well. One to end the first, another one to end the third. Those will be highlight reel plays tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, one thing that we've been doing is releasing the highlights from the game, and then I go through and pick out a top 10 as well.
I love that. I actually watched that last week. That is really neat how you do that.
So, and so this week it's going to be tough. There's probably going to be a lot of Lakeland in there because, you just...
Oh, yeah.
Those buzzer beaters.
Yeah, there was so many plays. I don't know how you could go back through this game, and again, you'd have to kind of tell yourself, well, we can't take them all, so we got to try to find the 5 best or whatever, but it'll be hard because there was so many of them in this game. Well, that's going to do it, folks, for our coverage. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to thank all of our sponsors. James and Mike will be back on the air tomorrow afternoon. What time is the game tomorrow up there for the Lakeland girls?
5 o'clock.
Okay, so that'll be our next coverage here for Lakeland. Next coverage for Clinton will be Monday at 5. Boys game up at center for the first round of the MRVC tournament. Me and Josh will be up there for that. On behalf of James Hinkle, I'm Spencer Edwards. Thank you for joining us.